This press conference with the member of the organising committee, Mr. Peter Bollen. Sellout day on the first day of Jumping Mechelen, a sellout night on the second day of Jumping Mechelen, a sellout night on the third day of Jumping Mechelen, another sellout on the fourth day of Jumping Mechelen, and a sellout night on the fifth day of Jumping Mechelen. Extraordinary numbers, extraordinary figures. How do you feel about this event? How do you feel about these days?
Yes, we are getting close to our goal, and the goal is to sell out every day. So from the 10 sessions we sold out 7, so we have 3 to go. We have to improve this streak.
It is the 39th stage, it's the 39th edition of Jumping Mechelen. That means that next year we'll have a big celebration. Have you got something in plan that we should know?
Yes, next year it's 14th edition, and we are planning to do a special celebration night, the first night of the show. What it will be in detail, we still have a few months to think about it, but we're going to make a big party next year, sure.
You know Daniel Deusser quite well. He is now a 2-time winner here in Mechelen. How do you feel about the performance and about this World Cup stage here in Mechelen?
Yeah, I think, of course we would like to have a Belgian to win the World Cup in Mechelen, but Daniel is almost a Belgian, so it's almost a home victory for him also. So we're really happy that Daniel could make it today. As you could see, all the Belgian riders were very, very motivated to do very well today. Sometimes a little bit too motivated, what makes the riding a little bit more difficult. But we're very happy to have Wilm here at the table, so at least one made it in the top 3.
Well, let's go straight to Wilm Vermeir, the best Belgian and number 3 in this World Cup. Wilm, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations and welcome in this press conference. IQ van Steentje, you've got a lot of faith and a lot of confidence in him, and then you came in for that first round, went clear, you came in for the jump off and you went clear, but you rode it was a technical move, a very smart decision to ride that jump off how you did. Was that the plan always?
No, it was for sure not the plan always, but Saturday I didn't have a round that I had planned with him, so when I walked the course I said I have for sure a good chance to ride a clear round, but then I decided not to do crazy fast, and I'm really happy with my decision. EQ is not the fastest one, so I think with the 3rd place I'm really happy.
Do you think you could have beaten Daniel Deusser on a good day?
Yeah, for sure.
And Wilm, it's the first time that we have you here in this press conference after the World Cup. And give us your impression as a Belgian rider to compete here in Mechelen. What's it like?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and Mechelen is for me always a very good show. I have always good results, and now I was having no results yet, so it was really my unlucky show. So at the end, yeah, the luck was on my side, and we changed it. And then such a crowd, yeah, every Belgian rider wants to be there, for sure in the World Cup, so I'm really, really proud and happy about it.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you're one of the few riders that have literally ridden every competition here in Mechelen. You've ridden the rural classes, the LRV classes, you've ridden the stallion classes, you've ridden the 2-star classes, and now you're here right at the top of the game.
Yeah, I did every classes I did. With my first boss, he was from Mechelen. I win, I think, 2 times the 2-stars Grand Prix. So I did many editions already.
You went through all the ranks, congratulations.
Thank you.
A man who went through all the big ranks, all the big competitions, there's not many that he hasn't won here in Mechelen. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, let's give him one more round of applause. Daniel Deusser. Daniel, what do you want? In Dutch or in English?
No, I prefer English.
Okay, we'll go for English.
Well, let's do it in German.
Now I'm offside. Daniel, compare this victory to the one with Cornet d'Amour.
Yeah, it's very difficult to compare. Cornet d'Amour was my best horse in my life so far. My career, my championships, everything started with Cornet d'Amour. On the other side, I have to say Killer Queen now is a horse I have really a lot of hope for the next couple of years. She's only 9 years old. I have already 2 years. She won a lot of youngster competitions already. Stepped this year up into the bigger sport into the companies. And I think we will also in the future hear a lot from Killer Queen, and maybe she's gonna top Conor Damour one day, we don't know.
Who knows, who knows. Many of the foreign riders, they come to Mechelen, they compete here, they go into the village, but for you it's different. You've got so many friends here, you've got family who comes here, it's all happening here inside this hall. How difficult is it to focus on this big event with so much buzz going on for you?
Like you said, there was a lot of things going on, a lot of friends coming to visit, my family is here. I don't think it was really a disadvantage because of course everybody expects that you win here at home basically, but it's also a lot of support, and also the public is really good behind the riders from that area, and I don't know, I love it, and it was good motivation for the classes.
When you won here with Conor Damour, that was you paved the road to the World Cup final win in Lyon. You have to look at the standings. You move up into 11th. That looks not so bad with the eye on Las Vegas. Is Las Vegas on your mind?
That's a difficult question in the moment. I was a little bit unlucky in the last couple of World Cups. Had one down here, one down there. At the beginning of the season, I really thought we're going to go to Las Vegas. In the last couple of weeks I was even doubting if I should continue doing all the World Cups because it looked like I don't have enough points. Also Killer Queen is very young, just stepping up into that level. Now of course it looks totally different. I have 30 points, still a couple of competitions to come. I think I will do Basel and will do Leipzig and then see how it goes with the points. Of course it would be nice and it would be a goal to go to the final, to go to Las Vegas. On the other side we have Olympic year also. Everything needs to go according to plan, everything needs to stay healthy in the next couple of weeks. And then of course I have a chance to do both with my horses Tobago, Jasmine and Killer Queen as well.
Alright, thank you very much. One question to our course designer, Eddie Keizemans. We had the team meeting before this Longines FEI Jumping World Cup presented by BMW, and everybody asked for 12 clears. You got them, 12 clears, perfect job.
Ja, ik denk dat ik een goede proef gehad had voor deze competitie. Ik had een tiental correcte ruiters verwacht op waterpaard, maar dat is niet zo.
Delighted with how the competition turned out. He expected for 10 clears, he got 12 in the end. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, do you have any questions to our panel, to our members here in this conference?
Eddie, were you very stressful because you didn't have any Belgians in the jump-off for 2 years? How did you feel when the first Belgian clear went in?
Je had 2 jaar lang geen Belgen in de barrage. Was je zenuwachtig om nu dan eindelijk een Belg erin te krijgen?
Ja, ik was heel gelukkig dat Wilm erbij kwam. Nee, ze hadden mij gevraagd van de organisatie. Ik had vorig jaar maar 4 nullen. Probeer wel deze jaar nog een 10-tal nullen te hebben. En we hebben dat gehad.
He was happy that Wilm Vermeir was the first to go clear. Last year he had only 4 clears here in Mechelen. The organizing committee had the wish and the desire to have 10, well he got 12, so they got what they asked for. Any other questions? Julien?
Can you explain a bit more about Killer Queen? Can you tell a bit more about Killer Queen? Is it supposed that you will repeat yourself?
Yeah, Stefan could hear about Killer Queen when she was 7. I rode her from the beginning, youngster to as a 7 years old, youngster to as 8 years old. Even at the end of 8 years old, she stepped up into a few 145 classes. This year into the 155 classes, or now at the end to the 160s. Like I said, Killer Queen was a horse who always won classes. She had always good results. On the end, she only needed the experience, and I think we can still improve a lot on the handling, on the dressage. But the jumping is very good. She has a very good mind, and I think in the future we will hear a lot from her.
Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? Nobody? Well, thank you very much for joining us in this press conference. We wish you a happy new year and we look forward to see you back for the 40th edition of Jumping Mechelen. Thank you very much for joining us.